So you're thinking about moving to Sarasota, Florida? In this video, we are going to give a brief overview of the top 6 neighborhoods in and around downtown Sarasota. And we're going to go over a little bit about what makes each of these neighborhoods unique. If you stick around till the end, we're going to show you some great footage taken from atop one of the downtown hotels. And we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about Florida Gulf Coast living, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to be updated about the current market conditions in and around Florida's Gulf Coast. Hi, my name is Lori, and Todd, the team, and I get calls every day from people just like you looking to make their move to one of our beautiful cities along Florida's Gulf Coast, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Florida's Gulf Coast. Sarasota sits just south of Tampa Bay and St. Petersburg and north of Fort Myers on the Gulf Coast of Florida. Its earliest known identification of the area came from a Spanish sheepskin map in 1763 that designated this area as Sarasota. But it wasn't until the early 1900s when Owen Burns, a Chicago banker and developer, came to the area and created the Sarasota that we know today. Owen Burns was once the largest landowner here in Sarasota. Owen Burns founded the Board of Trade, which later became the Chamber of Commerce in Sarasota. He built bridges, he made landmark buildings, seawalls, a lot of the mansions around there. And in his spare time that he wasn't developing Sarasota as we know it today, he loved to fish. If you come to town, and we'd love to see you here in town, make sure that you stop by Owen's Fish Camp. It pays homage to him, and look for the aged banyan tree out front. It was a gift to Owen Burns from his good friend Thomas Edison. Sarasota is renowned for its cultural and environmental amenities, as well as its beaches and resorts. Be sure and look for our video on the top 12 things to do in and around Sarasota. And right now we're going to take a look at our very first neighborhood, Indian Shores and Sapphire Shores. Sapphire Shores is bayfront just north of the Rosemary District and downtown Sarasota. It is home to the John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art, which first opened in 1927, as well as their winter residence, which sits right next door, called the Côte de Jean. It was created at the same time, and now you can take tours of both the museum as well as all 5 stories of their personal property. The original 1924-1925 deed restrictions required a Mediterranean, Moroccan, or Italian architecture, and the original 13 homes built back then are still standing today. The other homes in and around there are pretty much from the 1950s and 60s, as well as homes that have been torn down and new modern architecture from today. Number 2 on the list of best neighborhoods in Sarasota is Gillespie Park. Gillespie Park was named after the first mayor of Sarasota, John Hamilton Gillespie, and it is considered an up-and-coming neighborhood. About 20 years ago, it had fallen into disrepair, but recently many people have come in and taken over the brightly colored cottages and redone them. They've also done some teardowns and built some really nice modern architecture there also. It is known as one of the neighborhoods that has the best walkability. A lot of people there say that there's really no need to own a car. The neighborhood is set up a little bit differently than other neighborhoods. Instead of having commercial activity at the center of the neighborhood, it is actually around the outside edges. The number 3 neighborhood of Sarasota is Arlington Park. Arlington Park sits just south of town along the Tamiami Trail, just east of Highway 41. It is named for the large park that it sits around called Arlington Park and Aquatic Center. It has a 50-lap pool, a dog park, sports courts for kids and adults to play in, and really is the central feature of this area. It is also known for being about a 5-minute commute if you have to work downtown. Sarasota Memorial Hospital is across Highway 41, which is one of the major employers in the area. And so you find a lot of people that work downtown or at the hospital love to move into this neighborhood. It has great schools. This brings us to number 4 on the list of the best neighborhoods of Sarasota. This would be Southside Village. So Southside Village sits directly across from Arlington Park, directly across the Tamiami Trail, which is also known as 41. It sits between 41 and the Sarasota Bay. So it's right there, very close access to the bay. It is also about a 5-minute commute from downtown. Sarasota Memorial Hospital is on the same side of the road as Southside Village. Southside Village is also home to an adorable little neighborhood made up of boutique shops. It has restaurants in it, just about anything special that you might be looking for as far as a food market. They also do catering, and great place to stop and have lunch. Number 5, and sitting just north of downtown and south of Sapphire Shores, is the Rosemary District. Now the Rosemary District has kind of an anti-gated community vibe. It is known as the bougie area. It is home to artisan cafes and modern bistros, laid-back pubs with live music, yoga studios, kickboxing studios, and also has quite a bit of new condos with modern architecture. It again is about a 5-minute drive if you work in downtown Sarasota. It's just to the north, and it is pretty much another up-and-coming area. Number 6 on the list of best neighborhoods of Sarasota, and our final one that we're going to take a peek at today, is Laurel Park. Laurel Park sits just south of downtown Sarasota. It has a walkability to Main Street. You can walk to Bayfront Park. You can walk to just about anywhere within town. It is also the only one of our neighborhoods that is a designated historic district. 270 of the original homes from the 1920s are still standing there. The majority of the remaining homes of Laurel Park are made up of restored bungalows and mid-century modern cottages. So that wraps up our brief overview of the top 6 neighborhoods in and around downtown Sarasota. Be sure to look for each of our vlogs as we take you into each of the neighborhoods and show you some of the homes that are available there to give you an idea of not only the architecture but also the price points. If you have any questions at all on downtown Sarasota or any of the neighborhoods, please contact us. All of the information is in the description below. And until next time, we hope to see you around town.